We're joined on Trips Player by another visiting dignitary today, the legend that is Andy Yard Dog Grimshaw. Grimmy, how are you doing?
Fantastic.
Good to be back.
Fantastic. It's great to be back. I mean, every time I come up here, it's just gone from strength to strength, and it's still going from strength to strength, which is really lovely to see. Every time I come up here, you see old faces.
Mine.
Well, I mean, they're all still around, aren't they? It's
Yeah.
just fantastic. And as I mentioned to people down where I live in Rosendale, it's just they can't understand it. Some people, because when I bring them up to the ground, you know, and there's so many people come up to me and start talking about the good old times and stuff, which they are absolutely fantastic times. Morecambe's obviously the first club I always look for, always will do. It's in there. It's in there, and it always will be.
That's lovely to hear. It's
really
great.
is.
Great that you're here today. But obviously, you had quite. How many years did you have with us in the end? Quite a few. About six. I'm going to say
six
six.
seasons. Yeah.
I have a vivid memory of you scoring late on at Woking in our second season, and we won 2-1. And it was last game of the season.
Justin Jackson would play.
It was last game of the season, and we ended up finishing third, and they finished fourth.
Yeah.
And I remember you scoring. And I actually remember thinking at the time, excuse me, we've arrived in non-league football because we finished third in the conference. There was only one up at the time, and you were a massive part of that, Grimmy. That must give you a lot of sense of pride.
Well, I went into every game exactly the same. I mean, I probably try and do that today, but obviously I'm 50-year-old now, you know. But I won't. My mindset won't change from when I played. So
the yard dog still exists.
Well, it probably won't, but you know, I'll give it a go. But no, it were, and you needed to be. You know, the training were intense. You know, Mark just said to me today, Mark Sorello, he said, I can't believe that you come up Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, every week, give a lot of your life up. Back home and stuff, which we did, but it was so intense in training, and that went onto the football pitch. And if you wanted to keep your place, that's what you had to do. So, and I would, you know, my mind was to play. Yeah, you were committed. Unfortunately, I did play a lot of games, so you know, but it don't come easy. You've still got to train hard, and and I think we were helped by we had a good. We had some great lads together. We all gelled together. We went out together. You know, went in the bar together and stuff, but everything would resolve around the squad, everything, you know. So, yeah, I mean, some fantastic memories. Like I said, this club, and I've been very, very fortunate. I always say that to people. I've been very fortunate to play at Witton Alwyn for 6 seasons, Corn Dynamos, Rosendale, my own club, going back to, and you know, this club stands out, and I think a lot of people don't realise that. When I come up here, there were 200 on. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
at Christie Park.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know, and I thought to myself when I was at Witton, what have I actually done here?
Yeah.
You know, but it just gathered momentum. The side got better, the players got better, and you know, it didn't completely change the side. It was just little bits of, you know,
evolution rather than revolution.
Yes. Yeah. And obviously, you know, you've got to step up to the mark. When you're playing, you've got to step up to the mark. You're thinking, right, they've brought someone else in the midfield player. Is he going to take my place? Well, you know, my mindset were always the same, and it would never change. I've been lucky like that, really. You know.
Now, you were quite lucky because you never seemed to get any serious injuries, did you?
No, apart from the problem I probably will have today is me. I've never had a break. No. So lucky like that. Yeah. But I've had cartilage operations. Yeah. 3 on each.
Right. Oh hell.
Yeah. So I've had 3 on this one, sorry, and I've had 2 on that one. Yeah. And that does take its toll, obviously, over time. But apart from that, no, I've been very, very fortunate.
So what life for you now is? Are you involved in football at all, or do you just a watcher?
I very rarely watch it.
Really?
Very rarely watch it. I don't know what it is, but I've got my own business now, painting and decorating. Yeah. And I have, like yesterday, we just took up with doing that. Not actually doing the job, but sorting people out, because I have a few people working for us and stuff. And no, I'm so surprised that I've kind of drifted out of it completely, because I did go into management. Yeah. Ramsbottom and Rosendale with Jimmy. Yeah. And then Ramsbottom on my own, and then I've just slowly drifted away from it. And
you find other things in life take over, don't you?
Yeah. You know, it's such a massive part of my life for 30 odd years. Yeah. Because that's what it's been, really. Yeah. You know, from 15-year-old up to 38, 39 when I finished. It's a long time to give. But saying that, I mean, look at Morecambe now. I come up to Morecambe. You're still here. It's absolutely fantastic. And other people, you know, you see so many just in that. You know, I've just seen Neil now in the crowd, Neil Marsden in the crowd, and
Yeah.
it's remarkable. This club is, I think, unique. I do, and I really want them to push on. But do they want to? You know, I mean, do they? You know,
so they can survive, yeah.
So they can survive, yeah. You know,
we don't want to reach too far too quick.
No,
because we never have, and that's the key to it, really.
I think it is. There's so many clubs gone by. I think we were working in Rushton about 3 or 4 months ago. I drove past the ground. It's closed up.
Yeah, I know.
Completely closed. Yeah. You know, I mean, unfortunately, I never played there because Jim Harvey dropped me.
What the 3-3 game was it?
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to go down on the coach.
Is that right?
That is the truth.
That was, I remember that game. We were 3-0 down after about 20 minutes,
Well,
and then Burnsy pulled us back, and I think who was it? Mark Shirley scored, didn't he?
Yeah. But I actually was shopping that day. I played for the reserves on the Friday night,
Heck, yeah.
and I was shopping because I weren't allowed to go on the coach on the Saturday because we did clash. I mean, don't get me wrong. As Jim Harvey as a coach, he helped me so much, and I'd never ever take that away from me. It was fantastic. But we did clash. We were different personalities, you know. But he made me a better footballer in every way, and it helped me to go on to different sides and kind of take that onto it, really. You know, so no, I mean it's so. Apart from that, you know, I had that intense training. I really wanted to train. I really wanted to get better, and you know, a few players have said to me over the years, you should have, you know, pushed on to the Football League and one thing and another, but it didn't happen. But I turned around and said, well, I've had an absolutely fantastic time in
what you did,
what I did.
Yeah, and that's quite nice. You've got no regrets, isn't it? Really,
none whatsoever. You know, I'm so fortunate that did that work out? Did it not? Well, it did work out because from 200 to 1,000 when we beat Buxton at Christie Park 1-0 to go up. You know, they're special moments. Yeah. You know, you go in a club. There's I don't know how many people they could get in the club at the time, but it were absolutely jam packed of supporters who were picking for the Player of the Year and the Supporters Player of the Year, which unfortunately I never got. I always used to have this bit of a jab with Jimmy because I said no, because I'm the feeder.
Yeah, that's right. To the Glory Boys, yeah,
to the Glory Boys, you know. But you know, my life really has took a back seat on football a little bit, even though I like to come and watch games from time to time. But I don't go overboard about it.
No, you don't live and breathe it like you used to, and that's understandable because you've got other things on.
Yeah, other things on.
It is, but it's absolutely fantastic to see you.
Thanks so much.
And thanks for the catch up. This is going to go on the website, and there'll be loads of people looking at this thinking, "Look at that Grimmy, he can still do a bit." So
I don't know, I haven't gone out yet.
Thanks for talking.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.